Buescher, our defending series champion, hails from Plano, Texas. That's just 51 miles from Fort Worth. Texas so big, that's less than a commute for some people. Justin Allgaier, Travis Pastrana, Matt Crafton. A lot of drivers have become first-time parents this year. I can relate. So can James Buescher and his wife, Chris. Their son, Stetson, just 13 weeks old. He travels to the racetrack, but their path to parenthood is a different route.
Coming out of turn number 4, his first win of 2013, your defending champion, James Buescher, wins in Michigan.
For you, son. I love you, buddy.
Welcome back, champion, to Victory Lane.
Man, this little guy, his first time at the racetrack. We got Stetson in Victory Lane. Proud papa right now.
So this seems like a rhetorical question. Your life has changed, obviously. What's the hardest part about traveling with the baby?
I think the hardest part is just like leaving and making sure that you have everything. The first time we took him to one of the races, I forgot sleepers, and we were like, oh my gosh, what are we
I didn't have any pajamas. We had to go to the store, so.
Yeah.
See, I'm asking because I need the advice. You know, I need to know what I need to pack.
Trying to plan everything, because you never know how many sets of clothes he's going to go through in a day.
So did you know you wanted to be young parents right away, or this was all part of the plan?
We knew that we wanted to be young parents, and we always knew that we wanted to adopt, but we didn't know that we wanted to adopt before we had biological children.
We'd been married for a year and decided why not do it now and see what happens, and 2 months later we were matched.
Have you talked about, too, the process because he's adopted? When you tell him?
We've really started to talk to him about it now.
Yeah.
And we have some books that kind of explain it in a children's manner that we've already been reading to him, and there's one of them, he smiles and laughs and giggles about it every time you read in that book, and he doesn't do it for any other book. So
really?
It's almost like he knows what it's about. Our theory is let him know where he comes from, and you know, it's part of his story, it's part of who he is.
Well, don't be concerned, because I think I turned out okay. I don't know if you guys knew, but I'm adopted.
No, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
I can tell you, like I said, just from my perspective and my experience, I have one set of parents, and they're the ones who raised me, and that's who I am and who I've always been, and that's who he's going to be.
Right, thank you. That means a lot. So a lot of people say, maybe one day I'll have a child of your own, and we're like, no, this is a child of our own. This is our child.
Yeah, you know, whatever led you here, it's like you said, Stetson, he's yours. Well, he's happy. He's exactly where he's supposed to be. Huh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Obviously, you're excited to bring your son to the racetrack for the first time. But would you have ever scripted the fact that you'd be standing in Victory Lane when the day is done?
No, definitely not. Having him around is I think, a really good luck charm, and to be able to get to Victory Lane in his first race that he ever came to was the most special moment in racing, probably, for me. Everything we had been through with the stress of the adoption, on top of the struggles in racing that we've been having, and to turn it all around his first week of the track was just really special.
Chris, I'm sure for you too, getting there. Like you thought, okay, now I got to get there.
It was crazy because I just sat there and I was bawling, crying. I stopped feeding him and I was just looking at him and I was like, you're the reason Daddy won. Yeah. I'm like, you're the reason. When we were going through the adoption, things were tough, and
Wouldn't change it for the world, though.
Everybody said, y'all are going to go through a really rough patch, and then things are going to get better, and then to go to Michigan, and he won. It was so crazy.
But at the end of the day, if you hadn't won Michigan, if you hadn't won Iowa, you still get to come home to him.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Other things that used to be most important are not quite as important anymore.
He used to be so protective over those trophies, and his Michigan trophies, and Stetson's room with Stetson's outfit that he wore at the race, and
Gatorade stains and all.
yeah.
That's Stetson's trophy.
That's Stetson's trophy.
Such a great story, and actually Stetson and Chris Buescher just over my shoulder right there. Stetson in his stroller with his little comfort cloth. Something else Buescher has going for him tonight, he's driving the truck named after his son. The truck he won Michigan with, it was renamed Stetson following that win.